Greetings everybody, welcome to Daddy DeGrand, the Granddaddy Plays Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, you'll never see it, but I spent the better part of more than 2.5 hours for getting the world state for this game set up in a way that depicts the way it was looking back when I was playing the first and the second game on my PlayStation 3. And of course, designing this lovely lady you're looking at right now, in order for this playthrough. It took a lot of time, and especially this makeup tab over here was making me lose a couple years of my life. Yet here we are completed, and I think the outcome is pretty nice looking. Not all credit to me. I got a lot of inspiration from other character designs and how they were setting up all the nooks and crannies in here. It took a lot of time to get this saved up like this. But here, this is going to be the elf warrior lady that we are going to play as on this playthrough. Now, she needs a name. I'm gonna call her Sylvanna. There was actually a feisty lady I used to know a very long time ago. It probably has to be 10-15 years ago. She was very feisty and never liked me, and frankly enough, I never was too fond of her either. So I think that is a pretty good name for calling our elf lady in here. She's gonna be a warrior. Not my first class choice in this game. I was actually more of a mage player in this game. Just because I actually found the mage class to be the most interesting all across all games. But you know me, I do like having a good shield in my hands. So this time we're gonna be a warrior. And look at that, we're actually trying to reach that lady. You could reach her right now. You were in reach of grabbing hands with that lady there. I am very sure of that. Ah, you should have tried about 13% harder. But yeah, we are gonna be playing this elf warrior in here. Not sure what my final specialization will be, but we will have a bit of time until we can make that decision. We are not married to playing with a shield forever. We can also always change to a two-handed playstyle if we want to. We could leave our friends behind. And we will also get companions that will represent all the class and all the specializations as well. So we have a lot of liberty in that regard. But for now, I want to be a shielder. Hair's looking pretty nice. The hair was not looking this red on the character creation screen, and I don't hate it. I was actually looking for that kind of red shade in there, and I'm very happy that we found it by accident. And the tension is rising. Oh, this face is actually so precious. I am proud. I am very happy with how this came out.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Well, I hear, lady, and I will give you one good reason for not killing me now. I spent way too much time in order to get all of this done prepared. So you are not going to end this adventure right now.
You think I'm responsible? Explain this.
Oh man, the face looks so good. I'm so happy.
What do you mean you
Damn.
can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
I'm not.
We need her, Cassandra.
So, okay, now we can choose some of the more emotional options in here. I'm not enjoying being pushed around by you two guys, so I will go with let me go.
Whatever you think I did, I'm innocent.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
You did a bad job at grabbing her hand.
Go
We saw.
to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
So this lady over here, she's called Cassandra. She was in the second game. More of a narrating role than anything
It'll
else.
be easier to show you.
And the other girl, called Liliana, she was actually a main... or not a main character, but a party character in the first game. So, I like how all of this is already coming together. I do remember the story going on in this game, the characters, for the most part, but I haven't played Dragon Age 3 in a long time, so there will be a lot of situations that will surprise me. My god, this face is gorgeous!
It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world.
It looks like it may actually be able to do that, and that looks like it hurts. Like your hand is shocked and burning at the same time.
When the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
Well, in that case, if I can help, I will. Let's get to it.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
She approved of that answer. We already know that, so that's good. Now, if only she would cut me loose. That would be awfully nice of her.
they have decided your guilt.
That's a nice dress.
The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed.
Now, are you going to finally cut me loose? Yeah, she is. There we go.
There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Alrighty then.
Taking me.
So Cassandra, she comes off...
On something smaller than the breach.
Ah, there we go. I'm actually playing with mouse and keyboard, even though I would prefer the controller. Cassandra comes off as a little bit of a hard ass most of the times. But she is actually a little bit of a sweetheart. She is a very, very lovely and caring character. As you will find out. Definitely one of my favorites, but I personally did not end up using her all that much later on. Because she is not using my favorite class. But maybe that will change as we keep on going. Oh yeah, we can jump in this game. Good stuff. Makes me feel very, very happy about myself. Okay, apparently I was jumping too much. Maybe I should have jumped a little bit less.
The pulses are coming faster now.
Alright, we keep moving.
The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious.
I stepped out of one of those things? Okay.
The rift behind you. No one knows.
Oh, that's not good, that's not good. I actually did not remember that I stepped out of one of those rifts myself. Alright, I think this is where we will have our first moment of combat.
Stay behind me.
Oh, I will not stand behind. I just need a weapon and a shield. I think I saw him in the background. Give it to me. There. Grab him. That does not look like a sword you should be able to wear with just one hand. But we are gonna do exactly that. Here we are, ready for some action. Okay, with my left mouse click or with the R button. Slice, slice, slice. And we also got an attack we can throw out. And we can also taunt our enemies in here. Very, very nice. So far, so good. Good to see how these two ladies can handle those weapons.
Drop your weapon. Now.
Why? You need to trust me. We need to get through this all.
A demon attacked me. What was I supposed to do?
You don't need to fight.
Are you saying it won't happen again?
You're right.
Of course I am.
I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless.
She can be pretty reasonable if you really put her on the spot about it.
Remember, you agreed to come willingly.
And that is a little bit of a payoff for us being cooperative early on, I guess.
Maker knows what we will face.
Oh, hello there. How do I loot you?
At the forward camp.
How do I loot you? There we go.
We are on our own for now.
A Templar helmet. Don't mind if I take that one. Don't mind if I put it on. Armor, Templar helmet. There it is. There's the equip button. I wonder if there's an option that allows me to take off the things that I'm wearing. Hang on a second. There probably is. Options, gameplay. Friendly fire is not active, which is good. Interface controls, display should be the option to look at. Or not. I actually like to see my characters' faces and heads while playing. Probably is in here somewhere. Hide helmet, there we go. Yes. Back and confirm changes. Thank you very much. There we are, we're looking beautiful. I spend so much time on that face. I want to see that face all the time now. So I can get used to it as soon as possible. I was using some abilities early on.
If we flank them, we may gain the
I want to see that face as often as possible so I can get used to the idea of seeing it around. All for the sake of me not having to swoon all that much, all that often about it. Oh, I'm kidding. I will swoon about that face for the entire playthrough. Get used to that idea. Get used to that for sure. Good stuff. Got through them all. So my first ability is apparently some kind of damaging ability. Payback strike. I think that actually does deal extra damage if I use it while I've gotten hit. And yeah, it actually knocked him flat on his butt, which is great. Boom! That's the good stuff. And the other ability, it's just a taunt. Making all the enemies attack me and also give me a bit of that extra HP bar, which is mostly there for absorbing damage. So, pretty reasonable one-punch, or one-two-punch combo. Now, I'm kind of figuring out if I'd rather attack with my R button or with my left mouse targeter. I think the R button is gonna be better. Because for some reason my mouse is actually not imprisoned within the game. I can't click out of it. Which I should do. Make an honest to God effort for avoiding. Taunt them in. Payback strike them down. Oh, that was a big crit. That was probably the first crit of the entire playthrough and I love it. Cassandra is probably having similar skills to me right now. Which is for the better. Definitely for the better. And there we go. Because that means that the enemies will hopefully never touch our green HP. Because I'm pretty sure healing in this game comes very sparingly.
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Oh, I'm already seeing. I'm seeing a lot of fighting. Is that my favorite dwarf I'm seeing over there? I think it is. Joining the fight. Can I taunt you? I can taunt you. And we also can actually cleave with our attacks, which is lovely too. There's my favorite dwarf.
Quickly, before more come through.
That guy is probably the coolest dwarf
What did you do?
in all of fiction.
Aye,
Not that guy, he's an elf.
the credit is yours.
Well, if it would be me doing the dialogue in here, I would be like, of course it was mine. Of course it was mine. Of course. I saved the day.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Yeah, you're a smart
Maybe
boy.
It could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever.
Oh, get used to the idea. We will have to
Eric
deal with
Tempest,
demons for quite a while.
Storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag along.
You see, you can already tell that Varric knows how to push Cassandra's buttons.
Are you with the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
That makes us kindred spirits then.
To tell your story to the divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
Well, it's my pleasure. Also, nice crossbow you got there.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca?
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
That's awfully nice of him, isn't it? So you know about the mark?
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach.
Also
if it
nice.
is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
It kind of looks like he was talking and saying all these things with a smile on his face. But no, that's actually just his face, I think. Alright. I'll do what I can.
If I can close the breach, I will.
Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I have seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
I'm not the only one who sees that, right? It looks like he's always smiling, that guy.
Bianca's excited.
Alright. Got some new companions in here. Can we check out what they have and what they can do? Character record? No. But the inventory, we should be able to check out in here. Yeah, we can. He's a rogue, he's a mage, and she's a warrior. So now we got one of each. Oh, and two warriors, because I'm a warrior as well.
The road ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly.
In that case, moving is what we will. Thanks, I already know how to jump. I already mastered the art of jumping in here earlier. Oh, I can also control other party members in here. Okay, that's good to know. That's the wrong button. This is me. This is you. This is you. This is you. Let's control Varric for a bit. Let him have some good times. And find ourselves some...
Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
Tactical camera. Let's look at tactical camera mode, which helps you better evaluate nearby enemies and plan your strategy. Press T. While in tactical camera mode, use the buttons Q, W, S, and E. That is a pretty weird selection to scan the battlefield, but sure, let's go with that. Use tab to cycle through targets. Double-click a party member's portrayal in the top left corner of the screen to center the tactical camera on that party member. I don't really want to do that, but sure, let's do it. There we go. Okay, I want you to throw those caltrops around here. Oh, no, let's just leave the place. We don't need it. Can just throw out all of our abilities in there. There, we threw out the caltrops. And actually have to fire manually into this game, forgot. For a second I was confused with an RPG where you can just auto-fire your enemies. But this is not one of those games. That guy over there is actually a bit tanky. And some of those guys... One of these jokers is actually firing at me, and I do not appreciate that. But Solus just handed out some free shields to everyone, so that's nice of him to do. Very nice of him to do, I guess. And that guy in the back, still firing at me. Maybe I should have just focused him first for that. Combat over, we can move regularly again. Varric is gonna be a pretty strong character later down the line, of that I am pretty certain. I don't think we have to go over here, but I'm pretty sure there's some enemies over here we can fight. Also, I think there was actually some kind of chest up in here, so let's check that out as well. Let's see if my memory does not betray me. There's enemies over there. Okay, we can fight. Good stuff. Can I fire at you from here on out? I can. Oh, that was a big crit. That was a very, very big crit indeed. Left some call drops for you guys to figure out. Pressed T by accident, even though I just wanted to fire. And yeah, as you can see, both Sylvanna and Cassandra having the fight in tight control. Which is very, very nice to witness. He was chilled, he was frozen. We can still fire while moving, which is also kind of nice. And he just shot that thing onto the wall, I guess. There is... Oh, it's just some resources. We still take them. And loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. A life rod amulet. Whatever that's gonna be good for, we will take it. And now we move towards our actual target on the map in here. We got...
But clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Dalish?
I have wandered many roads in my time. Crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
Crossed paths? Tell me more.
What do you mean by crossed paths?
I mean that I offer to share knowledge. Only to be attacked for no greater reason than their superstition.
I should not stand fire.
Can't you elves just play nice
Oh, there's more.
once?
I mean, they were not really making the face of people arguing. They were looking pretty nice and talking and regular. I mean, I can... You got the girlie?
I cannot stop your mark from growing further. For your sake, I suggest we hurry.
Oh, I actually want to control our main girl, Sylvanna, again a bit longer.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
He is not wrong about that. He is definitely not wrong about that. I'm pretty sure that Madman will appreciate Varric's character a lot. An awful lot, because they have quite a few things in common. Being writers being the prime example of it all. And I mean, Varric, and the entire BioWare extended universe, so to speak. I'm pretty sure that most people would agree that Garrus together with... Where is this guy going? Garrus together with Varric are definitely among the two most favorite characters among them all. Take all.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
We're almost there. Solus I will have some things to say about in later instances. I purposely picked an elf because I will actually open up some interesting dialogue options with him later down the line. And Cassandra's just all around great.
We must seal it. Quickly.
Oh, sealing it is exactly what we're gonna do. Attack these guys, taunt them, payback, strike them down. Then we're gonna take you down as well. That really looks like Cassandra's. Did you just dodge my attack? You did not. Really looks like Cassandra has exactly the same moves as I have. Now we can close the thingamajig off over here. There we go. It also gave us our first level up. Press P to open the character record to see the ability screen. Let's go. There is us, and now we can put a new point into one of our fancy skills up in here. Because I actually do have DLC in here, I have more options than I used to have back in the day when I was playing this game for the first time. Could get some extra stamina in here, but I don't really think I need that just yet. I will also not always have actual health loss in here because I do rely on being armored for quite a little bit of time. Could also go for other 3s in here. I think this one is actually very, very cool. Grappling chain was a cool skill with some cool extensions. And the combat roll is actually the one I really want to get as soon as possible. So that's probably what I am going to go for in here. Grab the grappling chain and apply the point. Now we got ourselves a new skill.
It's gone. Open the gate.
Open the gate.
Sandra, we are clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Definitely useful. There's supply catches. Where's the supply catch? I don't see no supply catch, but if I... Oh, there it is. I was about to say, if I see another one later down the line, I will definitely use that.
Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is.
Oh, I'm not going to like this guy, am I?
Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
You can really tell that this guy, that character, he has been designed, purposely designed to be as unlikable as possible. You can tell. Alright, I'm actually kind of sick of all of these guys talking over my head.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
You shouldn't even be here!
If I'm not here, who's closing those rifts for you?
Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact.
Oh man, this is gonna be a long trek.
On that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
It doesn't look like we have all that much time to spare now, do we?
How do you think we should proceed?
I think I'm ready for the world and I'm ready for some action. But let's actually go with this one first.
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own.
Okay, you know what? Fast but indirect. Soldiers will act as distraction elsewhere. The problem will be addressed sooner, but there may be casualties. Careful, sustained assault. Soldiers will stand with you to ensure arrival. Scouts in the pass may be lost. I will go with the mountain path because it is fast, and I think this topic needs to be addressed very, very fast. My god, you're so handsome. You're so beautiful to look at.
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
See, that's one thing I like about Cassandra. You know, she disapproves, but she still does it. She is quick to act, and that is a very, very admirable trait she has. Now, we're moving up the mountain path over here. 2 shielded warriors, a mage, and a storyteller. Her shield is looking all fancy and stuff, though. Mine is just a very, very most basic. You would assume that we could have gotten one of those soldier boys to let us have one of his shields and weapons instead of this crude old thing. Ah, well, no point in complaining, right? Let's climb up this ladder. Sadly, we are not an assassin out of air condition, so we can't climb this ladder all fast and stuff.
The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such parts.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
I'm pretty sure we will see everything in here. One thing I really, really like about this game is that all of the characters keep having these conversations even while being on the world map. Come over here! Taunt you, and now we're gonna attack you. Go for the payback strike just to keep him knocked down. Thanks for the shield. It is highly appreciated. Get you over here as well. That did not work out the way I thought it would. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Attack him. There we go. And there's one more. Oh no, he's gone. They already took everything and everyone out in here. Pretty nice, fast and efficient. Okay, so if I just press the F button repeatedly, I will automatically always loot everything. It's good. It's very, very good. Now, who or what is waiting for us in here? There's more enemies in here, right? There has to be more enemies in here. There has to be more enemies in here somewhere. I am not willing to believe that there is not more to fight. Or is there? That looks like it's going down there pretty deep. Let's make an honest to God effort out of not falling down anywhere in here. I'm expecting being ambushed in here any moment. But no, we are actually doing the ambushing. The fighting is up ahead, and up ahead is exactly where we will go. There they are. Come over here. Yoinked. And they attack. There we go. It's kind of satisfying to just yoink these guys over here. Not this guy. That was not the guy I wanted to yoink. I'm looking forward to getting an upgrade into that ability later down the line. Alright, we walk over here. Gonna taunt them, or not. Now we're gonna do the taunt for the extra armor. Yoink. If we get another point into this ability, we will be able to also kick our enemies in the face right after making them get over here.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I agree.
That to our elven friend here.
I agree with that. There's a small rift. That one... The last one gave us quite a bit of XP, so... Here's me hoping that that one over there will do the same. Okay, apparently that didn't actually pull you in for whatever reason. And I'm not a big fan of all that. Okay, he's down, he's down. There's a lot of small guys. Let's actually taunt these in. There we go. Knock them all down. And then sock them good with your sword. Easy peasy. Now we can go for the rift over here. Oh no. No, I was about to say, of course I can now do it. There's more enemies. But using that rift over there actually allowed me to get some honest to God good damage in there, which is nice. Taunt for some extra armor. And now we should be able to close it off. That's what I'm talking about. There was a second rift, but there's going to be a couple more of them.
You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
You did fine.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. She insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
Yeah, then please finish your sentence, but yeah, sure. All in one day's work.
Closing rifts and saving soldiers. It's what I do.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once.
Who does this guy remind me of? That face looks like something I've already seen somewhere.
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
Alright, keep moving then. Enter the temple.
Down the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
Can I just jump down here, or do I have to climb? Oh, I'm a fall. I'm a jump. I actually took fall damage. Not to my HP though, which is kind of nice. Only to the armor. But oh my god, I can just slide down the ladder. Okay, you know what? That's good. That's cool.
So, holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
Yeah, I agree with that notion. We should definitely stay focused on the task at hand, instead of worrying too much about the future or the implications just yet.
That is where you walked out of the Fade.
Look at that.
And our soldiers found you.
These guys were not having a good day.
Was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Maybe we'll find out about that later down the line. Look at all of those poor souls. These poor guys have been absolutely destroyed. Oh well, there's some loot for me, I take that. A scout helmet, someone is going to use that, but not right now. Oh, those corpses look so spooky, man. This guy needs a dentist. There we are. At the bottom of a pretty big rift. It's not a big rift in the sky, but it's a smaller one right beyond it.
Breach is a long way up.
Hello there in the back.
You're here.
Yes.
I'm the maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple.
She is so beautiful! My god!
This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
Of course I am. I was born ready. Can I even get up there? Just tell me what to do.
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Now, let's move down there, over here.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
Okay, I don't like the sound of that.
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
Sounds pretty possible.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Red Liam was a pretty big... It was a pretty big plot point in the second game. That's the game where it was introduced in.
Find Justinia's voice.
Maybe she's still around somewhere, wouldn't that be nice? But yeah, Red Lyrium, it makes people go absolutely crazy, so we should make an honest to God effort out of not touching it, I guess. Now, let's get to closing rifts, I guess. Before the rift closes me. I would not like that happening at all.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
Oh, okay. Hello. Ghosts and hallucinations.
What's going on here?
Oh, she looks old.
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
You were there. Who attacked? And the divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Amnesia is such a pain to deal with, man.
The fate bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons. Stand ready.
These guys look pretty ready for some action from me. All the demons are just as big and small and regular as the ones we have seen so far. Everything should be fine in here. And we got a lot of people in here helping us out, so all should be good. All should be fine, nothing bad can happen. Just, you know, another day on the job. Well... I remember seeing a guy like you. I think those are called Pride Demons. So the ideal enemy for me. Hello there. I am looking forward to soaking you good. Actually, hang on. Can I use the Fate Rift as well? I can use it. Pretty sure if I do this, it's actually gonna deal some damage to him and also make him vulnerable. That's exactly what I wanted to see in the world. Taunt him. Maybe I shouldn't actually taunt him so I can do more stuff to the rift up in there. Come on, keep attacking him, bringing him down. Can I do attack the... Yeah, I can. Maybe we should just keep doing this all the time. Is he down again? Or not? No, there's more enemies now. Taunt them. Attack him. Slice them down before they get too annoying. How often can I use this rift to my advantage? Oh, Solus! Solus is being low. Solus is being very low in here. Slice him down, slice him down. Something died, we got EXP for that. Solus gave himself some guard. Now we can use this rift again. That's what I'm talking about. Attack him. Attack him, good. Attack him strong. Okay, you know what? I have you use one of those potions. I have also you use one of those potions. And where's the enemy? There he is. Good stuff. Go back to my main girl over here. Use this really quick. We missed. And we can actually use this favorite one more time. Oh, that's good. The best part about that is that we apparently also just stopped him from actually using some kind of big move up in there. So that's very good for us. There's a lot of small enemies in here. Taunting them in. Using a strong counter move again. And keep on attacking and keeping on slicing. Let's do this again. And then we're going to get closer to the rift one more time. Attacking it. Hey, you! You were not supposed to interrupt me like this. Ruiners of the highest order. There we go. Brought him down to his knees. He's not taking that much damage from basically anything we do, but slowly but steadily, we are whittling him down. He got a whip. I am very sure that I do not appreciate you having that whip, but you're almost down. Tried to use my chain on him, didn't do a thing because he's too big to be yoinked over. But that's okay, because you almost down. Drink another potion. We do not have a never-ending supply of them. He is down. I will in a moment. Just let me loot this big guy. And now we're gonna do it. Oh, it wasn't so bad. No, was it? Was it now? No, I think that was pretty okay. So that's how Solus looks when he isn't making a smiley face. Fascinating. There, the breach is still there, but now you see that that big connection between the rift underground and the breach in the sky is no longer present. So that hopefully did something good. I also earned some kind of achievement for that. Wrath of Heaven. Now, that was our first big and bizarre adventure in here. Now we should be getting some talky action. Oh, did we pass out? Is that what happened? Look at that. I like how her head looked like she was floating over her stomach. As if she had a much bigger stomach going on than that. Hello there.
Oh. I didn't know you were awake. I swear.
I am awake. I am also DaGrand. I'm also Sylvanna. Why are you afraid?
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I don't think so.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
It's still all glowy shiny over here.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
So, they're pleased. Then we are safe, at least for the moment.
And the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Elves are leading a pretty rough life in this universe. They're usually being used as slaves and servants overall. Which is a pretty rough place to be in, but you know what you're gonna do. Got some elf root, found a note that we can read. Patient observations. Clammy, swallow breathing, pulls over fast, not responsive, pupils dilated. Yeah, apparently I was in better shape before. And special shipments. Acquired Shield of the Dragon, Longsword of the Dragon, Heavy Armor of the Dragon, and acquired schematics. So I am getting a lot of stuff in here. I think most of this stuff is probably related to some kind of DLC that came with the purchase of this game. So I'll take those. Is there anything in there I can actually already equip though? The Longsword of the Dragon. I can equip it and it looks pretty good in comparison to what I already have. And it actually fits my level requirement as well. Then there's a Shield of the Dragon. Going to equip that one too. Anything else? Maybe in terms of armor. There was an armor as well, right? Armor. Avar armor. And the Stone Bear armor, which is better? Oh, they're all looking pretty fancy. Oh my god, this looks actually super fancy. Avar armor, Stone Bear armor. Also looks great. Chakra armor is apparently better. And we have the level requirement for this one as well. And it doesn't exactly look like armor, but it's still pretty cool. We got so much stuff in here. Interesting. We got so much stuff in here. Okay, you know what? Going to equip this fancy thing over here, because apparently it's the best thing we can equip, so we do that. Even though I think that this one looks much cooler. And in terms of helmets, we actually do not have anything fancy. Antarsa. Is that not the same thing I had before? No, apparently not. Or yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, good. And over here we get... Oh, those are just the different classes of armor being sorted out. Okay, now I get it. But I will definitely keep this one equipped for a little longer, even though I still think... Oh, there's one more. Heavy Armor of the Dragon. Also looks hilariously cool. But I gotta say, I actually really like how this Stone Bear armor looks like. You know what? I'm gonna take that one just for the looks. There we go. Not that we're gonna see it for a long... Oh, I'm actually wearing it right now. Oh, look at this outfit. It's so cool. I really dig this outfit. It's also pretty much fitting looking for the surroundings. As you can see, we are basically in a very snowy situation over here. And apparently, everybody's aware of me being awake.
That's her. That's the
Herald of Andraste sounds pretty fancy if you're asking me. Hello, Zagrit.
Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
Well, in that case, we should not keep her waiting. We have to show her our fancy new coat, after all. We have to show off how lovely we look. Yeah, that's me. That's me. That's me. Look at me, everybody. Look at me. Oh. Go in here. For just a couple of torches and candles, this place is remarkably well lit, isn't it? Have you gone completely mad?
Be taken to Val Royo immediately.
No.
To be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
I do believe that as well.
Failed, Seeker. The breach is
I look so good. I look so handsome.
For
Look at
all
me.
you know, she intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
Okay, I had enough of this guy.
Chain her. I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
I like how everyone just goes with what Cassandra says. She has authority in her bones.
Line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Well, I did what I could. I'm still a suspect, and I don't like that.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did?
You absolutely are.
No, she is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
Okay, that's the narrative we are gonna go with. Okay. We have some options in here. You believe I'm innocent. That is definitely what I would like to go with. Are you serious? I want to see what happens if we go with that option.
5 minutes ago you wanted me dead, and now I'm your savior.
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
For who then?
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
See, that's what I mean. She is headstrong, but she gets stuff done.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Let's investigate this a little bit. The Inquisition of old. Yeah, I think we need a little bit of context in here, definitely.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
Well, what about Chantry, the big church in this whole universe?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
Well, in that case, that is rather strange. We could also say that this is bizarre, but no, we are gonna help in here.
We'll see how this goes.
That is all we ask.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Seal with a handshake. I would rather put it on ink. But that is just banker me talking here, I guess. So that is the start to our adventure. There's gonna be a lot more characters, there's going to be a lot more happenings, and a lot more fights, and hopefully a lot more level ups coming our way. There's some more characters for us to tinker around with. The one girl that you saw in that frame, she was called Josephine. She was actually my romance option on my first playthrough of the game. Not for this one. Not for this one. But I would have liked it. She's a very, very sweet girl. Has a nice accent too. Of course, then there's Varric. You can't romance him in any game because he has some other stuff to worry about. Which makes sense, I guess. There's a paper. I can't read what it says because it is written in Demon's tongue, of course. I wonder if that is a language that can actually be deciphered. Die-hard fans of this game probably have tried. Cassandra there whipping the troops in shape. She is a strict instructor. Or should I say an instructor? Probably not. I should not say that. And over there, I see that redhead. That has to be me. Standing there together with Josephine and Cullen. Not wearing that fancy armor I was wearing earlier. That is an honest to God disappointment. Man, I can tell you guys, it feels good being back in this game. And Dragon Age Inquisition. Roll credits. I think this is pretty much the perfect point in time to stop our first recording in here. I have no idea what this fancy shield is I'm wearing, neither what the sword is, but I take those for free as well. Actually, those are probably the things that we unlocked just earlier, right? Probably. Anyway, guys, that is it for this first episode. If you like this, let me know in the comments below. I do intend to play this game start to finish, so that is definitely something for you guys to look forward to. And yeah, if you like it, leave me a like, play that YouTube algorithm to our advantage for a bit, and we'll see you all in the next one. Until then, have the greatest of days, and please stay as awesome as you are.